everybody, my name is Alana Castro. I am a graduate of Tucson High, class of 2009, and I'm also an alumni of the Mexican American Studies program. First of all, I'd like to thank the Napa Valley Ethnic Studies advocates for coming out this summer and participating in the Tucson Freedom Summer that took place. They gave a lot of their time, their energy, their love, and the sweat to our movement here in Tucson. You know, they were out in the heat for hours, day after day, flyering and doing whatever they could for us while they were here. So first of all and foremost, thank you so much for that. I have a lot of love for all of you. I'm going to Napa. I'll be there. I leave tomorrow.
What do you know? Why do they want you?
Now, tell us.
Yeah. You gotta be an answer.
I want to know.
So why am I going to Napa?
There's Latinos in Napa Valley? I thought it was all rich white people with vineyards.
No,
Who do you think picks all
yeah,
those
exactly. Who stops the grapes?
Who do you think
like
picks all those grapes?
That was actually spoken about during Freedom Summer when Napa Valley Ethnic Studies advocates came down, and how their Chicano, Latino communities are very small and very hidden, as they called it. To us, it's not very out in the open. And I'm actually going to be making my way up to Napa this coming week, and I'm going to be in one of the classes of one of the professors speaking to his students about what it's like here in Tucson and about what's been going on, and how my experiences have affected my life as far as the dismantling of ethnic studies, taking ethnic studies. And when I was 17 years old was my senior year, and a lot of the attacks started getting more prevalent in the media, in our classroom. And at 17 years old, it's quite strange for grown people, politicians, community members who are supposed to be protecting your education and preserving your history are attacking you, personally attacking you, telling you that you're militant and you're radical and you're savages, and to even have your own school board doing that it's heartbreaking. And the fact that these classes were taken away, it's unfathomable for me to even think that students don't get to have the experience that I once had. And ethnic studies is something that should be spread out throughout the country, throughout schools, from K through 12 into college.
My name's Curtis Acosta. I want to thank you all for your political consciousness and your commitment, especially the folks from Napa Valley. They've made a tremendous impact in our lives here in Tucson, and their commitment to our struggle. For those of you that don't know, we had a beautiful Mexican American Studies program for over 10 years that was graduating students at a phenomenal rate, and was sending students to college at an equally phenomenal rate. And unfortunately, due to powers that be in Arizona and here in Tucson as well, our program has been dismantled. But ethnic studies is of utmost importance. In our community, it's been transformative. It's changed everything. For years, political officials of the highest caliber would be able to snuff out a program like ours quite easily. But this was a long struggle. It was 6 years we've defended ourselves quite well, and it's because of our students, and it's because of our community, and it's because of the multi-generational aspect of it that all of us rallied together, and beyond just the students in the classes. As I walked here today, somebody shouted out, "Hey, Mr. Acosta, it's Jason Flores, remember class of 2002, thank you for what you've done." And that's for all of us. It's not just for me, because without all of us, we would be nowhere. And so communities need to come together. They need to understand their power. They need to understand that these are our schools, and these are our children, and these are our stories and our history, and we're a value of this country, and we've contributed to this country at a phenomenal level. And we should never apologize for who we are. And we should never have to convince anyone that our stories are valid. We're living in a society right now that forces us to do that, and we need to change that. And the only way to do so is to empower ourselves through collaborative and community and collective efforts, and to say ya basta, and to make sure that in the future politics are much more representative of who we are as a human and a raza community. And right now in Arizona, That's not quite what's happening, but we're still surviving. I'm still teaching on Sundays at a youth center, and the classes are fantastic, and we hope to grow. So there's always hope. We're never deterred, and there's folks that had it worse than us. We always have to keep that in mind and practice the spirit of In Lakesh, Tu eres mi otro yo. Thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful conference, and I want to thank the folks in Napa personally for all their commitment, hard work here in Tucson, and si se puede.
Hi, my name is Sally Ruskin. I'm an MAS teacher here in Tucson, and I want to send a big shout out, thank you to our Napa Valley Ethnic Studies Association family. The NVSA, we love you. You came in the summer and rejuvenated our struggle, and we're so grateful. Please, you always have a home. Tim and I miss you, and thank you for your support. Thanks to everybody who is at this conference. Thank you.
My name is Shawn Arce. I'm the former director of Mexican American Studies. I had the fortune of being in the department since its inception as a classroom high school teacher, teaching the Mexican American history class, American history, Mexican American perspectives. And I've seen the results, the positive results that we've had in our community, the results of transformation where students see themselves as with a sense of agency, with a sense of power, definitely empowered to change our communities, to transform our barrios, and to work to build healthier communities and strong and vibrant communities. We are currently engaged in several struggles. As mentioned before, we've been eliminated. The state of Arizona and our own school district, Tucson Unified, have cowered to the racist policies and legislature that has come forward to eliminate Mexican American Studies. And we know we are successful, not only through the data-driven results, but we came under attack because we were effective, because the demographic shift that is taking place, Latino students, Chicano students, were in fact achieving, and that represents a demographic threat to the powers that be. It represents an economic threat, a political threat, and a cultural threat. So we are so happy to be in solidarity with the Napa Valley folks, and are very grateful for your solidarity and your work here in Tucson. You have touched the lives of many youth, many educators, many community folk here. We are very appreciative of your efforts for coming out and walking in our barrios and engaging our community in a very authentic way. So we can't give up hope. It is folks like yourselves in Napa Valley that continue to inspire us, continue to move forward. We are currently involved in two litigation areas, one being with the federal courts. We're challenging the constitutionality of 2281 based on a number of things, based on the disparate treatment going after one group of folks, that being Mexican Americans. Mexican Americans, Latinos, migrantes are under attack. We are really a community under siege, and education is the focal point, because they know with young, empowered, educated Raza youth, we definitely serve as a threat to the powers that be. We're also involved in a litigation wherein the operatives of the state of Arizona are personally suing my compañero Jose Gonzalez and myself to really distract us from the real issues and to destroy our very personal and professional lives. So with that being said, we ask that you all continue, encourage you all to continue. The biggest thing you could do as an act of solidarity is to expand Mexican American Studies, ethnic studies throughout the country. Assess our own communities, see what our own communities' needs are, and really push the envelope. This is an excellent opportunity. While we are somewhat under attack here in the state of Arizona, there's so much promise, so much opportunity out there to expand what we are doing, to really build a regional and a national network to expand ethnic studies and to provide the best quality, equitable, and relative education to our youth that they really deserve. Thank you again, Napa Valley Ethnic Studies advocates. Thank you for your work, for your commitment, and for your vision to really transform our world. Thank you.
You took the classes, what, 4 years ago? And you're still around? Why?
That's a good question.
You know, why are you still around for? Why do you care so much about these classes?
Because I'm a nerd.
Come on, nerd. Then you stop.
Talk nerd, talk nerd.
She's all good. And
As we speak,
My
yeah, I know.
arms falling
The way you
asleep,
want
nerd.
it, and then she's like, oh no, wait.
Okay, ready? Okay.